The ring was still on my finger when my phone rang at 7 a.m. An unknown number. I almost didn't answer. I wish I never did. "You don't know me," the woman said, "but you need to hear this recording before you marry him." My hand started shaking before she even pressed play. "My name is Hannah. I'm 29 years old, and 12 hours before that call, I was the happiest woman in Chicago. 5 years with Daniel, 5 years of birthdays, road trips, his mother's Thanksgiving dinners, every milestone you could imagine. He proposed at the restaurant where we had our first date, candles, soft music, the whole staff clapping. I cried so hard I could barely say yes. Daniel was 31, a project manager, charming in that quiet, steady way that made you feel safe. He wasn't flashy. He remembered how I liked my coffee. He texted drive safe every single time I left his place. My friends used to joke that he was boring good, the kind of man who'd never give you a reason to check his phone. He'd had one serious relationship before me, Vanessa. They dated for 2 years in college, and according to Daniel, it ended badly. She cheated, he said, and it took him a long time to trust anyone again. I never met her. I never wanted to. She was just a name from his past, a closed chapter, I thought. So when an unfamiliar voice said Vanessa on the phone that morning, my stomach dropped before I even understood why. "I saw the photos online," she said, her voice low, almost shaking. "The proposal. I'm not calling to hurt you, Hannah, I'm calling because I'd want someone to do this for me." I sat up in bed, Daniel still asleep beside me, his arm draped over the pillow where I'd been lying seconds ago. "I don't even know you," I whispered, stepping into the bathroom and locking the door. "Why would you call me?" "Because he's been talking to me," she said. "For the last 8 months." My chest went tight. 8 months. We'd been planning the proposal for 8 months. "I don't believe you," I said, though some part of me already did. "Then listen to this." She played the recording. It was Daniel's voice, unmistakable, that same calm, warm tone he used with me, except the words coming out of his mouth were not warm at all. "Hannah doesn't have to know everything," he said. "What we have is different. I love her, but you and we never finished what we started." I stood frozen in my own bathroom, my reflection staring back at me, pale and shaking, as his voice kept playing through the phone speaker like a knife twisting slow. "When was this recorded?" I asked, my voice barely audible. 3 weeks ago, Vanessa said. "The night before he bought the ring." I felt the floor tilt beneath me. 3 weeks ago he told me he was out with the guys. I remembered because I'd fallen asleep waiting for him to text goodnight. He never did that night. "Why are you telling me this now?" I asked. "Why not before?" There was a long pause on the line. "Because I thought he loved me," she finally said. "He told me the engagement was just for show, that you two had been drifting apart, that he was going to end it with you after the wedding planning calmed down so it wouldn't look suspicious to his family." I believed him. Then I saw the photos last night, the ring, your face lit up like that, and I realized I was the one he was using the whole time, not you. My knees gave out and I slid down against the bathroom door, phone pressed so hard to my ear it hurt. 5 years. 5 years of trust, and apparently, the last 8 months had been a performance running in 2 different directions at once, a fiancé he was managing and a woman he was keeping warm on the side, both of us thinking we were the real one. "Send me the recording," I said, my voice flat now, the shaking replaced by something colder. "Send me everything." She did. Texts. Photos of them together at a hotel bar in March. Screenshots of messages where Daniel called her the one who really gets me. Reading his own words felt like watching a stranger wear my fiancé's face. I walked back into the bedroom. Daniel was still asleep, peaceful, the morning light falling across the same hands that had slipped a ring onto my finger less than 12 hours earlier. I stood there for a long moment, just looking at him, trying to find the man I thought I knew in that sleeping face. I couldn't find him anymore. "Daniel," I said. He stirred, smiling before he even opened his eyes. Morning, future Mrs. Who's Vanessa? The smile vanished like someone had cut the power. He sat up fast. What? Why are you asking about her? I held up my phone, the recording already queued. I pressed play. His own voice filled the room. I watched the blood drain from his face in real time, watched him scramble for words that wouldn't come. Hannah, I can explain. Explain what? I said, my voice cracking despite myself. That you were planning to marry me and stay with her? That this ring, I held up my hand, was just part of your performance for your family? It's not what it sounds like, he said, reaching for me. I stepped back so fast I hit the dresser. She has photos, Daniel. Hotel bars. Messages calling her the one who really gets you. 8 months. 8 months while you were picking out venues with me, while you were telling my mother how excited you were to join the family. He didn't deny it. That silence told me everything the recording hadn't already confirmed. I was going to end it with her, he finally muttered. After the wedding stuff calmed down. I swear I love you, Hannah. You don't get to say that to me right now. I took the ring off. My hand trembled so badly I almost couldn't get it past my knuckle, but I did, and I set it down on the dresser between us, the same dresser where his cufflinks and my hair ties had been peacefully coexisting for 3 years. I want you out by tonight, I said. Hannah, please, just let me out. By tonight. I left the apartment and sat in my car in the parking garage for almost an hour, just staring at the concrete wall in front of me, replaying 5 years like a film reel. Was any of it real? Was I ever truly chosen, or just convenient? By that evening, Daniel's belongings were in 2 suitcases by the door when I came back. He tried one more time, standing in the doorway with red eyes, saying he never meant for it to go this far, that Vanessa meant nothing, that I was overreacting to a phase. I didn't even respond. I just held the door open until he walked through it. It's been 4 months now. I blocked his number, blocked Vanessa too. She didn't deserve a thank you, even if her call gave me the truth I needed. I moved into a smaller apartment, started therapy, started running again, something I'd given up years ago because Daniel always said morning runs were a waste of good sleeping time. Funny what you let go of without noticing. Some lessons came slow, some came fast. First, a proposal isn't proof of loyalty, it's just a moment, and moments can be staged. Second, if something in your gut whispers that timelines don't add up, listen, because your gut is usually counting faster than your heart wants to. Third, sometimes the person who hurts you the most ends up being the one who hands you the truth, even if her hands aren't clean either. I don't know what kind of woman I'd be right now if that phone had never rung. Maybe walking down an aisle toward a man who was never fully mine to begin with. Instead, I'm here, bruised, but clear-eyed, and finally free. If this story moved you, hit subscribe right now because Betrayal Shadows brings you real, raw stories like this every single week. Smash that like button if you believe Hannah did the right thing, and drop a comment below. What would you do? Would you have stayed and fought for him, or walked away like she did? Turn on notifications so you never miss the next story, because trust me, the next one might hit even closer to home.